Hello students, welcome to AG School of Economics. Today I will discuss about the last minute suggestion for BCom semester 5 macroeconomics examination, which is going to happen on 10th February this year. So without wasting any time, let's proceed with the important questions for this year. We know there are 5 chapters in our macroeconomics syllabus. From chapter 1, you will have to attempt only 1 2 marks question out of 2 questions. So, here important questions are: what is the difference between stock and flow variables? Here you have to explain the concepts and at least 2 examples from each type of variables. Suppose example of stock variables are wealth and money supply, and example of flow variables are consumption and income. Next question is mention some macroeconomic variables. As you know, two macroeconomics variables are consumption and price level. Next question is what is the difference between open economy and closed economy? This is also a 2 marks question. Here that is most important question is the difference between stock and flow variable. Okay. Again from chapter 2, you have to attempt only one question out of 2 6 marks question. Here, one question is generally theoretical question and another one is mathematical question. In case of theoretical part, important questions are briefly discuss the circular flow of income. This is a 6 marks question and this is very important question for the examination. Next question is what are the component of injections and withdrawal of circular flow of income? Or this question may be stated like how do you establish savings investment equality in two sector economy? This is also a 6 marks question. Okay. Next question is what do you mean by GDP deflator? Next question is discuss some concepts of GDP, GNP, NNP, NDP and difference between them. Here they may ask you question like the difference between GDP and GNP, nominal GDP and real GDP, GDP at market price and GDP at factor cost. Next question, what are the methods of calculation of national income? This is also a 6 mark question. And here, as you know, that there are 3 methods of calculation of national income, which are income method, value added method, and expenditure method. And last one, for mathematical question, better you practice some previous year question and some mathematical question related to GDP, GNP, and national income part from your textbook. From chapter 3, you have to attempt total 10 marks question. Here important questions are what is the relationship between marginal propensity to consume and marginal propensity to save, that is MPC and MPS, and what is the relationship between average propensity to consume and average propensity to save, that is APC and APS. This is a 2 marks question, and as you know the summation between MPC and MPS is always equals to 1. So whenever MPC increases, MPS falls. This is the exact relationship between MPC and MPS, and this is also same for the APC and APS. Next question is why value of MPC and MPS lies in between 0 and 1. Define short run consumption function and its properties. This is a 4 marks question. Next question is why. What do you mean by aggregate demand? What is the shape of aggregate demand curve? This is a 2 plus 3, that is 5 marks question. Next one is in case of closed economy, explain the impact of tax multiplier on equilibrium income and employment. As Calcutta University has already asked questions like impact of government expenditure multiplier and investment multiplier on equilibrium income and employment in previous year questions. So this question is very important for this year. Last one is what is balanced budget multiplier, that is BBM, why the value of BBM is always be equal to unity. This is a 2 plus 5, that is 7 marks question, and this is very important question for this year examination. From chapter 4, important questions are: what is the IS curve? Derive IS curve graphically. This is a 2 plus 8, that is total 10 marks question. What is LM curve? Derive LM curve graphically. This is also a 2 plus 8, that is equals to 10 marks question. Next one is: it is possible for IS curve to be vertical or horizontal. This is a 6 marks question. Define classical zone and liquidity trap in case of LM curve. This is also a 6 marks question, and this is very important question for this year. Next one is: in ISLM framework, examine the impact of expansionary monetary policy and fiscal policy. This is a 10 marks question, and this is very important question. Now, that is when government increase money supply or government raises its expenditure, then what is its impact on ISLM framework? This is the question. In this context, my suggestion would be better you prepare the reverse situations also. That is, when government reduce money supply or reduce its expenditure, what will be its impact on ISLM equilibrium? Okay. Now, last question is from this chapter: if government expenditure increases, then what will be its impact on IS curve? This is a 5 mark question. Chapter 5 is the largest chapter in your macroeconomic syllabus, as you have to attempt total 15 marks questions from this chapter. Here important questions are: what is narrow money and broad money? This is a 2 marks question. Or they may ask you questions like difference between narrow money and broad money. Next one is: discuss different components of money supply. This is a 6 marks question. Here you have to discuss in brief M1, M2, M3 and M4. Next one is: what do you mean by inflation? This is a 2 marks question. Next one is: distinguish between demand pull and cost push inflation. This is a 10 marks question. What is high powered money? Derive money multiplier mathematically. This is a 3 plus 7, that is 10 marks question. What is inflationary gap? How inflationary gap arises and how to remove inflationary gap? Again, this is a 2 plus 4 plus 4, that is 10 marks question. So these 3 questions are very important questions, and here how to remove inflationary gap or how to reduce the effects of inflation are the same type of questions. Last one is different type of unemployment. Here you have to discuss the different type of unemployment, like frictional unemployment, natural rate of unemployment, voluntary unemployment, involuntary unemployment, structural unemployment, cyclical unemployment, and disguised unemployment. So this is all about the macroeconomic suggestion, my dear students. Make your plan smart by preparing chapter number 1, 2 and 5 early. Then prepare your chapter 3 and 4. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Share the link of our YouTube channel with your classmates. Keep supporting us. Thank you and all the very best for the examination. God bless.